Good morning all, my name is Santhosh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. My subject is Ethical Hacking. Today I am discussing about footprinting through social engineering. So, what is footprinting and how it is related to the social engineering? So, footprinting through social engineering is an art of exploiting human behavior to extract confidential information. Social engineers depend on the fact that people are unaware of their valuable information and are careless about protecting it. So, when the social engineering means Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, like this. So, in this social engineering, most of the 80% of people are active in this social engineering. So, it will be depend on the people are unaware, on that how we are aware from the ethical hackers, like this. So maybe the hackers are maybe their chances for the social engineering websites, but people are not aware on that one. So social engineering attempts to gather why expecting the hackers for the social engineering means maybe the hackers are dependent on credit card details and social security number, usernames and passwords, security products in use, operating systems and software versions, network layout information, IP addresses and names of servers. Okay, maybe the hackers are expecting from people, maybe the credit card details or social security numbers, username and passwords of the some Gmail or bank account or any social engineering social websites, and what are the security products being used. Most of the social engineering, they are not following the security reasons, and operating system and software versions, what the user is using. So users are using which type of software are using, which type of OS they are using. They can easily find out with the help of social engineering websites. And network layout information, which type of network they are using, some Wi-Fi's or mobile data, like this, and IP addresses and the names of services. So through the social engineering, they can find out the IP address through the Wi-Fi. If they are connecting to the Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi means they can open the websites, social websites, and they can using this www.somefacebook.com, like this. Okay, so hackers can identify the websites through the Wi-Fi and through with the IP addresses. So if I am connecting to the IP address, how can means I am using Wi-Fi with the router. So maybe I am using www.somefacebook.com. Example, I am telling that. So in that Facebook, I'm a username and password I given. Maybe hackers are expecting that. Hackers can expect that these username passwords maybe they are using in Gmail, or maybe they are using in banking domain, maybe. So what are the username and passwords of the Facebook? Maybe they are using for Gmail or personal account or banking details. In the Facebook, they are indirectly their bank details, credit card details. Maybe they are given. Maybe they can give. Okay, there are chances are there. So in the social engineering techniques, advice dropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster diving, and impersonate of social networking sites. So these are the techniques using by the hackers to find out what are the users of the social engineering. They can find their details using these techniques: advice dropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster, and impersonation of social networking sites. So these are the techniques they are using to find out user details or user personal details. So they are collecting the information using advice dropping, shoulder surfing, and dumpster. These three techniques are using to find out the correct information. Information is some personal information. Correct information. collect information means maybe the personal information they are gathering using these tools are using in social networking. What is eavesdropping? Eavesdropping already we discussed. It is mainly to collect or to gather the information of the user. So eavesdropping is unauthorized listening of conversations or reading or messages. It is interception of any form of communication such as audio, video or written. So it is a unauthorized listen. Why? Because it is a technique or tool we are using. Technique or tool we are using. By whom? By the target. So we are targeting one person, and we are giving uploading some tools, or we are applying some eavesdropping method to find out to collect the information of the target person. So it is the unauthorized. Yes, it is unauthorized. Why? Because the hacker is attempting or using the tools by the target person. So it is an interception of any form of communication, such as audio, video, or written. So maybe in the form of audio, maybe in the form of video, maybe in the form of written means some data like this. Shoulder surfing is a technique where attackers secretly observes the target to gain critical information. Attackers gather information such as passwords, personal identification number, account numbers, credit card information, etc. So it is also mainly using to collect information, and by the target person of the critical information. Attackers means some hackers gather information such as passwords. What are the password means? Social engineering passwords, and personal information, some credit card details, bank details, or any personal information, and account number, like etc. They are gathering information from the target person. Who is performing means hacker or attacker can perform. And dumpster diving, it is also using for gather the information, but it is another way to find out. But what is the help of this tool means? What is the help of this method means? Maybe they are collecting phone bills, contact information, financial information, operations related information, etc. of the target company, bins, printers, trash, user disk for sticky notes, etc. So why they are using this one means, in this method, maybe they gather the password, personal information, bank account, like this. Maybe. So if it is not possible from this one, maybe they are using some another way to find out the personal details, like phone bills, contact information, and who is regularly contacting to them, which person he is contacting regularly, and operations related to the information, what are the daily activities of the person, and financial information, how the salary, which company they are working, how the financial, is there any some loans or any bank related links are there, they can find out. And it is a target company means printer, trash bins, user disk, sticky notes, etc. It is another way. So here there are three ways: eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, and dumpster diving. So these are all social engineering techniques. First method is to find out the username, password. In the second method, they are finding out credit card details, bank details, etc. From the third method, phone bills and financial information. Phone bills, financial information, and target company of the printer, trash, involving the contact information. Contact information like this. So these are the three methods in the social engineering technique. The hackers or attackers can gather information about the target person. footprinting through search engines. Attackers use search engines to extract information about a target, such as technology platforms, employee details, login pages, internet portals, etc., which helps in performing social engineering and other types of advanced system attacks. So, why I am using search engine means social engineering is related to search engine. Yes, the social engineering is related to the search engines. So, in the search engine, caches and internet archives may also provide sensitive information that has been removed from the World Wide Web, www dot something, and finding companies' public and restricted websites. Search for the target company's external URL in a search engine such as Google, Bing, etc. Restricted URLs provide an insight into different departments and business units in an organization. So we can find out a company's restricted URL by trial error method using service some www.netcraft.com. So it is example one now. Suppose I'm using some www.google.com. Is it search engine? Yes. So suppose I want to go for the job portals. Simply search job portals. So it is showing so many job portals. www.topjobs.com, like this. Maybe suppose here topjobs.com. Maybe it is not authorized website. Maybe. So user doesn't know it is the unauthorized website. So they are opening this website and they are giving some personal information. What they are asking in the website: contact number, email IDs, and any bank details like this. So user doesn't know about this one. Maybe they are telling that okay, it is authorized person. They are giving information about this one. So the user is blindly believing some websites. But hackers are unauthorized websites they create for what are the people mostly searching in the social engineering search engines. So in the search engine, suppose some people are using for job portals in India, something job offers in India. So mostly some 80% are today in the search engine, 80% are searching job portals. So hackers can find out, yes, most of the people are searching for jobs. Maybe they are creating some fake websites for jobs, and simply they are creating some www.somejobs.com, privatejobs.com, same thing. Okay, they are creating some fake websites and blindly they are asking some details, personal details, and like this. So people are believing the websites and they are giving the information, and this information is transferred to the hackers or attackers. And determining the operating system. Use the Netcraft tool to determine the OS in use by the target organization. Suppose one X organization is using some operating system, but how can I know which type of OS that my target organization is using? So with the help of Netcraft tool is to find out the X organization operating system and softwares. Use the Shodan search engine that lets you find out specific computers, routers, servers, etc. Suppose my X organization, how many routers they are using, which type of routers they are using, which type of server they are using. I want to find out. How can means Shodan is a tool, is a technique to find out the target organization routers, servers, and IP addresses. And we are collecting the location information. How? Google Earth tool to get the physical location of the target. Tools to finding the geographical location. Google Earth, Google Maps, Wikimapia, National Geographic Maps, Yahoo Maps, Bing Maps. These are using for location finding. Location finding sites. People searching in social networking sites are people search for services. Social networking sites are the great source of personal and organizational information. Information about an individual can be found at various people search websites. The people search in the following information by the organization: residential address and email address, contact number and date of birth, photos and social networking profiles, blog URLs, satellite pictures of private residences, and upcoming projects and operating environments. Suppose one X person, my target person, in the social networking sites, and they are using some personal organization information they are giving. So what they found from the personal websites. Suppose one person is opened topjob.com example. In this website, they given some personal information. Personal information they given in the website. So what the attacker need? The attacker need what is the residential address of and email address of that person, target person, and what is the contact and date of birth, and the photos is there any are uploaded in the social engineering, social networking, some Facebook or anything, and what are the blocks of URLs, which type of URL they are using, some HTTPS, Facebook.com, something, Twitter.com. So what are the URLs they are using? Most probably they are using which type of URLs, and satellite pictures of the private residences. What are the satellite pictures of their residences and upcoming projects and operating environments? So maybe the target person or hackers are majorly concentrating in these details. People search online services, gather information from financial services. Financial services provide a useful information about the target company, such as the market value of a company shares, company profile, competence details, etc. So Google Finance, Yahoo Finance are there. So these are using for financial details. Details can upload in these websites. In this website. So financial providers can gather the information from these websites. That is what they are taking the information means. Some what are the personal details they're given in the websites, and what are the share values are there, how much profit is there, what is the financial position of the target person or the target organization. The hacker or attacker can find from these websites. And footprinting through job sites. Suppose one target person or any of the ordinary person, their company infrastructure details are posted in the job portal, but they are looking for job requirements, employee profiles, hardware information, software information. So attackers can need these basic information. This basic information they need. Attackers can need this basic information: job requirements, employee profile, hardware information, and software profile. Monitoring target using alerts. Alerts are the content monitoring services that provide up-to-date information based on your preference, usually via email or SMS of the automated manner. So I registered in the job portal. Registered in job portal. What I'm expecting from the job portals means after registered, we are getting some emails or SMS from the job portals. So how we are getting the job portal means, suppose from the Google alerts, google.com #alerts. From Yahoo means alerts.yahoo. Twitter means twitter.com #alerts. Giga alert like this. From these websites, we are getting some alert messages. Alert messages from these sites. From these sites. So how we are gathering the information from these sites? It is a maybe group or forum or blogs. So maybe it will provide sensitive information about the target, such as public network information, system information, personal information, etc. We are gathering and register with the fake profiles in Google group, Yahoo group, etc. and try to join the target organization employee group where they are shared in personal and company information. Suppose attacker is entered with fake details and he is registered in job portals and he is applying for target organization and he is asking the target organization information, but he given the fake details to the organization, target organization. Why? Because they have to find out what the organization is going on, how they are going on, what is the position, financial position, and what are the softwares they are using, what is the operating system using, how many employees they are working, and how Wi-Fi's are there, how IP address is going on, and where they are gathering information like this in a wrong way. But what is a web server? A web server is a software and a hardware that uses HTTP and a protocol to respond to client requests made over the worldwide web. And web servers are also used to web hosting of data, websites, and web-based applications. So computers that host websites must have web server software to be able to store, process, and most importantly, display web content like a document, image, and video. It is a computer that stores web server software and other related websites. So these are about the references. So we are discussed here footprinting through social engineering, how the attackers are attacking the social engineering and why they are entering into the social engineering websites in the wrong way. What is their intention? Means their intention is to find out the critical details and username, passwords, security products, operating system, and software versions, and IP address and names of the servers. So social engineering techniques: eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster diving. So these are the three techniques to collect the information of the target organization. And the fourth one is a impersonation of social engineering sites through the website. They are entering into the website and they are gathering information from the websites. So eavesdropping is the unauthorized access to the website and they are communicating with the target. And shoulder surfing is using to find out the attacker can find out the information of the basic information of passwords, personal identification number, account number, credit card details. Like dumpster diving is using to attackers can involved in the collecting the information from the website from the target organization like phone bills, contact information, and financial information, etc. Footprinting through search engines. Search engines, how it is related to the social engineering. Suppose I am using www.facebook.com. In the facebook.com, I have to give some username password. Maybe the username passwords are using in Gmail or using any bank domain. If I am hacking the Facebook username and password, then I will be easily find out Gmail and bank details. Why? Because maybe the user are using same username password to the other financial services. And Netcraft is a tool using to find out the which operating system is using by the target organization, and Shodan is using to find out the specific computers of the target organization, some routers, servers, etc., and collect the location information of the target like Google Earth, Google Maps, Wikimapia, and Yahoo Maps, Bing Maps. People searching in social sites and people search for services like residential address and email address, contact numbers and date of birth, and photos and social networking profiles, blogs, URLs like this. And also people searching for the financial information in the Google Finance, Yahoo Finance to find out their financial status. And maybe the hackers are finding the target organization details from they are entering into the job requirement portals, employee profiles, and the hardware information or maybe some software information. They are giving the wrong information and they are entering into the organization and they are simply finding out the target organization details. These are the monitoring of the target using alerts, Google Alert, Yahoo Alert, Twitter, Giga. They are using through the SMS or emails. They are getting some alerts, some job alert like this, and information gathering from the groups, forums, and blogs. So web server is using for some HTTP dot something www dot like this, and we are using some HTML websites, JavaScript, hypertext markup. They are using some cookies. They are using to hackers can use like this, and they are entering into the websites and they are gathering the personal information of the target. Okay, thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.